I've survived like 5,000 days in my hardcore world, and in that time I've done this, yeah, you get the point. So I combined all of these projects into one movie. Enjoy.
Remember the days where you would sit at your Nintendo playing Mario for hours on end? Well, with the new Super Mario Bros. Movie releasing soon, I was left wondering, what if I build this in Minecraft? But there's a slight problem. I have nothing. So I punched a tree and beat the Ender Dragon. Then I grabbed an elytra and built an Enderman farm. It's been 8 hours. Alright, now I need mending for all my gear, so... nice. Now that I'm all set, where should I build this? You see, the reason I want to build this in the end is because there is endless space. But this island is kind of in the way. So, like any normal person would do, I'm gonna build a TNT flying machine. So let's get to gathering the TNT duping flying machine materials. Alright, now let's just go ahead and speedrun this machine. Alright, nice. Now when I set it off, it should go all the way down there and then come back and then just repeat that a lot of times. So let's... hold on. Activate it. Well, it half worked. I should be able to fix it when it comes back though. Alright, now it seems to be working. So let's sit here and hopefully it shouldn't take too long for the island to be destroyed. It's been 16 hours. Better yet, the island isn't even completely destroyed. I've got to build the machine lower down so the TNT can reach this section. But these obsidian pillars are in the way, so I can't build one of these machines. So let's mine them up. Just kidding. Since there's around 40,000 obsidian in this area, and it takes 2.5 seconds to mine each obsidian block, it would take me 28 hours of sitting at my computer mining obsidian. So, I've downloaded a mod called Baritone, which gets an AI to mine it for me. Alright, well, let's get to mining. Alright, there's 5 of the 10 pillars I need to mine, so if you do the math, I'm halfway there. Oh, and no need to worry, I'm throwing out all the obsidian I get from this. Okay, well, let's get back to work. Well, technically it's not me working, but... okay, now with the power of editing, and there we go. Alright, before I finish blowing up this island, I've got to remove these floating bits of bedrock, so... alright, now let's finish blowing up the end. Alright, and after almost 70 hours, the end is now finally destroyed. Wait, I need to kill the dragon 19 more times to generate 20 of these end gateways. So yeah, I'm gonna need some end crystals. Like a lot of end crystals. Now, let's respawn the ender dragon. Wait, no. God damn it. I completely forgot that respawning the ender dragon regenerates these pillars. Well, I'll worry about these pillars after I kill the ender dragon 19 times. There's the first dragon down, the second, and the 19th ender dragon finally defeated. Now, I've got to do something about these pillars again, so... well, look on the bright side, this is where the fun starts. Oh, that was a close one. I should probably get some totems. Well, if you haven't guessed already, it's raid time. And in total of that raid, I've managed to get 5 totems. Well, technically 6, but, alright, now in place of the end, I'm gonna be recreating the Mushroom Kingdom from the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. But since the movie's not out yet, I've only got the trailer to work with. So, here's 3 screenshots I'm gonna be using for this build. As you've probably guessed already, the first step to this massive project is to build up the island, which is gonna require some stone, like a lot of stone.
This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
Alright, now let's start building up the island. Wait, I still have nowhere near enough stone. I think I may have an idea. Alright, now if I sit at this stone generator for a while, I should have plenty of stone. Wait, why is this so slow? Oh, I need a beacon. God damn it. Hey, first try. No, don't look down there. Oh, nice, there we go. Now that I've got the 3 wither heads, I just need 4 soul sand. Alright, now let's summon the wither. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. Alright, now let's craft the beacon. God damn it, I need 164 blocks for this beacon, and this is not gonna cut it. So... alright, and after about an hour, I've got all the blocks I need. I've now just got to build the beacon. What? beacon. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, now I just need some andesite for the texturing. Okay, this should be enough materials for the bottom half of this island. Disclaimer, it was nowhere near enough. So, let's get to building. Right, and after 5 shulker boxes of materials, this is all I've managed to get done.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more. Alright, and 1 day later, I've got hopefully all the stone, cobblestone, and andesite I'll need. So, let's continue building. Okay, now that the bottom half of the island is complete, it's time for, you guessed it, the top half, which is going to require 4 blocks. Dirt, terracotta, green wool, and 17,200 moss. Alright, there we go. That actually didn't take too long. I probably shouldn't speak too soon though, because this might not work. Well, let's hope for the best. Well, about that, how am I supposed to figure out where I messed up? Oh wait, no, I got it. God damn it! Maybe if I do this? Nope. Okay, take 5. Yeah, looks like it's working. Wait, this is producing all the other moss stuff, but not actual moss blocks. God. Well, let's build an actual moss block farm now. Right, now let's test it out. Please work. Yes, I think it's actually working. Yes, oh my god. If you can't tell in my voice, I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep and hopefully when I wake up, I'll have plenty of moss. Alright, and after 3 days of collecting materials, it's time to continue building. Alright, I'm now like 30% of the way done. Okay, now this area was looking kinda flat, so I decided to add some nice looking rocks to it. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay, on to stage 2, which is recreating Princess Bubblegum's castle. But there's a slight issue, even after the last episode, I still don't know how to build. So...
Hey, call me big man, what do you want?
You said that last time. I need you to help me build again.
Are you gonna pay me this time?
Screen time? Right, this is the castle that we, Levi, designed, but there's a slight issue. It requires a lot of materials. Materials which I don't have yet. So, boom, there's all the white terracotta. Now I just need 8,000 iron to make 2,000 iron trapdoors. Alright, there's the iron farm. Now I just gotta get 3 villagers into each of these cages. And what do you know, this farm's conveniently placed next to a villager breeding center. Alright, there we go. Totally didn't take me almost an hour. Now I just gotta bring a zombie in each of these pits. There we go. Okay, and after quickly building up the nether side, the farm was complete. Alright, let's sit here overnight, and hopefully by the time I've awoken, I'll have plenty of iron. Okay, it's been... I wasn't counting. It's been a while, and I've got plenty of iron trapdoors. Alright, now the rest of the materials are pretty simple, except for one, which I'll worry about later. So, let's quickly gather them. Quickly for you, but a few hours for me. Boom, there's all the material, except for the unknown item, which is 3,000 mangrove planks. And as you know, mangrove logs are not easy to obtain, so I can either spend 3 hours mining it manually, or I can spend 8 hours building a farm for it. Do you think I'm insane? Because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now, you've seen me get many materials many times, so let's skip through 2 hours of work and get to building. Okay, this is the farm. Don't ask me how it works. Alright, let's test it out. Oh my god, yes, it's actually working. Oh, I'm out of saplings. So I spent an additional 4 hours building a tropical farm. I'm just kidding, this took me like 2 minutes. Alright, to activate this, I need a lot of bone meal. Alright, nice, there we go. Now we can AFK the tree farm for a while. Okay, I've got all the materials, so let's get straight to building. And with the final block, this castle is complete. Yeah, this is looking sick. Now, in the trailer you can see there's a bunch of mushrooms scattered around, so I'm gonna recreate them. But to do that, I'm gonna need almost 3 shulker boxes of mushroom stems. So, let's slap some silk touch on my axe, and I'll look for a mushroom fields biome. Oh, sick, there we go. Now I should be able to... yeah, that dropped it, nice. Now I just gotta commit deforestation with mushrooms. Alright, after clearing 2 mushroom islands of stems and breaking my axe, I've got all the mushroom stems I need. Next on the list is 8,000 terracotta, which is split into red, orange, light blue, and white colors. So, I'm sorry Badlands, but you gotta go. Alright, now I need red dye, white dye, and blue dye. Okay, there's all the terracotta gathered. Oh, and while I was doing that, Levi made this song for no apparent reason. Now, to finish off the materials, I just need more quartz. And I've now got all the quartz. Okay, these are some of the mushrooms that I designed.
What?
Now I just gotta copy paste them onto this entire island. If only it was that easy. Alright, as you can see, I've got about 40% left, so why don't we do a sick transition? That totally didn't take me 3 hours. Now, there isn't mushroom on this island, and there's still a few things I want to build, so I'm gonna make some floating islands around this place. But as you've probably guessed already, it requires a lot of materials. Okay, I've now got all the materials, so let's get to work on this island. Now, in the trailer you can see Mario comes out of this green pipe, so I'm gonna try and replicate that. Oh, that's looking sick. I wonder where this leads. But it is missing something, so 3, 2, 1, boom! Yeah, this place is really coming together. But it's not done yet, because we got some more islands to build, so... Now, what will yeslucid build on this island? Is it A, Mario, B, a giant mushroom, C, a forest, or D, all of the above?
What a phone a friend! Oh wait, I have no friends.
Trick question, it's none of them. I'm gonna build these mushroom village houses that you see in this shot. So, without further ado... Damn, this is looking sick. But this water kinda looks weird, so I think I may have an idea. Oh yeah, now it's like they're falling into clouds, I like that. Now at the back you can see there's a lot of empty space, so why don't we fill it with, you guessed it, another island, which will require, you know what I'm about to say, so boom, there we go. Alright, now let's get to building this island. Alright, with this island complete, we are still not done. I've got a bunch of clouds and floating rocks to build, which will really bring this place together. So, let's get to work on designing these. Oh. Alright, this is one of the rocks that I designed, all on my own, without anyone else's help. Okay, that was a lie. So let's go ahead and build a crap ton more of these. Oh yeah, these rocks really brought this place together. But there's still something missing. Yep, it's clouds. Which will require... yep, a lot of glass. And as you should know by now, glass requires sand, so... oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, let's continue. Okay, now gotta turn this sand into glass. Yeah, this furnace is way too slow. You know what they say, expect problems and eat them for breakfast. Okay, literally no one says that. That's besides the point. Point is, I'm gonna build an auto smelter to smelt all of this sand. So... whew, yeah, this is really good. Alright, here's all the glass, now I gotta combine it with some white dye. Alright, now I got all the glass I need, so it's time to build up these clouds. Alright, and wow, that looks incredible. Well, on that note, we're done.
Picture yourself with $1 billion, living on the street. Well, that's me, in Minecraft at least, with no place to call home. But today that's gonna change. I'm gonna build a city underwater in the nether. Well, this project's gonna be split into 4 phases, so let's begin with... the first step of this massive project was to surround an entire island in glass, because where else am I going to put 1,000,000 blocks of water? Oh, I'm already out of glass. Which left me with 2 options. I can either mine it manually, or I can farm it.
Yeah, boy.
So, as any sane person would do, I spend the next 3 hours of my life building a gravity block duplicator. Okay, now let's grab all of this sand, put it in my super smelter. Now, you may be asking yourself, but Lucid, how are you gonna fuel all the furnaces? Introducing the Wither Skeleton Farm 101. I totally didn't spend another 3 hours building this off camera. Now, if I smack up these wither skeletons for a little bit, I should have plenty of coal. Nice. Right, and yeah, I'm getting loads of glass. Right, as you probably guessed, let's continue. Oh, I'm already out of glass. According to my calculator, I'm gonna need 44,745 glass. That's 13 double chests. Now, I want to extend this glass wall all the way up to the... Really? Yeah, no, I give up. As I was saying, all this netherrack is kind of in the way, so... Well, that's just great. Alright, and now the glass barrier is complete. Now I want to build an entrance up to the bedrock roof because I imagine I'll be doing lots of stuff up there in the future. Now, to actually break the bedrock, I'm gonna need some of this. Now, let's first of all head up on the nether roof and do something like this. Now, let's go ahead and spam this, which will hopefully lag out the game a bit so I can come down here, break that, place that, and... Hold on, just give it a sec. That didn't work. Let's first spam this, and I don't think this is supposed to happen. Time for take 3, let's spam this a bit, then hop down under here, break this, place that, and... Take 4, let's spam this, break this, hop down under here, break that, Take 5, let's spam this, run over here, break that, break this, place that. And it worked, first try. Now I just gotta repeat this inside this entire circle. Alright, and after about 2 hours, we are done with the first layer. Yeah, there's 5 layers. Okay, and many hours later, this bedrock is finally clear. But as you can see, that's not Atlantis, nor is it a glass cage. So, I'm gonna have to get digging. And there we go, now I can just head straight through here onto the roof. Oh, and don't worry, I'll make it all look cool in the next phase. Speaking of phases, let's move on to... As you probably figured by now, I'm gonna be building Atlantis, so here's the plan. I just gotta build up all of these buildings. A few sleepless nights later, and there we go. Yes, it's blurred out, so to see it, I guess you're just gonna have to wait till I build it in the actual world. Oh yeah, trust me, it looks sick. Okay, I'm back on the main world, so let's see what I need to collect. Oh, that might be an issue. See, I need roughly 11,500 blocks of quartz, which totals to just over 6.5 shulker boxes. And as you may know, 1 quartz block requires 4 quartz. Yeah, I'm gonna need over 26.5 shulker boxes of quartz, so let's get to work. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. You see, at this rate, it'll take me 13 hours to mine all the quartz. So, introducing void trading. Well, void trading, but without the void. Don't worry, you'll see. So, if I do something like this... And I just gotta get 2 villagers here. So let's head to a village, build a portal, connect it to the roof, and snag a couple villagers. Right, and there we go. The way it works is I first set my render distance to 2, then trade with the villager once it's out of my render distance, which will cause it to not lock its trades. Wait, I need emeralds. So I spent the next 2 hours getting materials for a stacking raid farm. Then I spent the next 2 hours building the stacking raid farm. Then I spent the next hour putting villagers in the stacking raid farm. Then I AFK'd here. For 3 hours. Whoa, this is a lot of emeralds. Now I can start trading with these villagers for some quartz. Well, I've now got all the quartz I need. Which means it's now time to build Atlantis, right? Wrong. You see, I need over 6,000 prismarine for this build. So, as you probably guessed, I'm gonna build a guardian farm. And would you look at that, all the materials are conveniently placed in these 2 shulker boxes. I mean, it's not like I spent the past hour getting them. Well, let's first find an ocean monument to build the farm. Nice, now let's get to work. Alright, and the Guardian farm should be complete. Oh my god, yeah, it's definitely working. I guess I'll just smack these guys until I've got enough prismarine. Alright, now let's see how much we've got. Oh yeah, that should be plenty. I take that back. Guess I got an AFK here for a while longer. Alright, I've now got all the prismarine except for some dark prismarine, which requires black dye, so... couple hundred squid later, and I've got all the dark prismarine I need. Now I'll just go through this list collecting everything I require, starting with 582 end rods. Great, so 1, 2, 3, and 600. It's been 2 hours. Next on the list is deep slate, so I think I have a better idea. Alright, there we go. Now I just need some basalt and 2 wither skulls, you'll see why. Now with the power of editing, I've got all the materials, so let's get to work. Wait, before I start building Atlantis, I've got to cover this entire floor in sand. I really did not expect this to take so long. Like, I got on at 6 and I've been placing sand from then all the way to now. It's 10 PM. Now I reckon it's about time we get to building. This first building was going to be the main centerpiece of the island, so I could construct all the other buildings around it. Now I think it looks pretty cool, but you know what would look cooler? A bunch more of these surrounding it. So I got to work, adding lots of these buildings all around it. In front, behind, to the left, to the right, you name it, I built it. Yeah, this is coming together very nicely. You know what would look even better? A bunch more of these surrounding it. So with what I like to call magic... this way do the editing cut. Boom, that was a nice jump cut. Get it? Cause, well, I jumped. Next up, I want to build a bridge going around here that I can sort of fly under. Oh yeah, this is turning out sick. Now I want to build a couple statues like here and here, so... earlier when I mentioned I needed wither heads, well that was for this.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
So now, it's time to enter. Now, it would be time to add the water if we're in phase 4, but no, we're in phase 3, in which we'll be making this place look even spicier. Such as by building a giant shark fossil around about here, which requires some bone blocks. And... yeah, just bone blocks. Oh wait, no, I take that back, I need some dripstone. Now, if I place a few blocks here and there, I should have a T-Rex fossil. Sure, a land creature underwater doesn't make too much sense, but it's a block game. Now, I've got plenty of space to fill, so why not introduce some audience participation? In this space, will I build A giant shipwreck, B, giant seashells, C, coral, or D, none of the above? Trick question, it's all of them. But to speed things up, I'm gonna speed run them. So I'm gonna need some spruce, dark oak, that's about it. So... nice. Now for the seashells, I just need some prismarine and quite a few diamonds, cause that's just what I chose to build with. Don't know why I keep doing this to myself. And an hour later, I've got enough diamonds for 1 seashell. Yeah, I want to build like 7. So I got to work mining diamonds, and guess what? Mining diamonds. Until I had enough diamonds to buy a golden yacht. Or build a couple seashells. Did I then proceed to spend 5 minutes building with what took me multiple hours to obtain? Yes. Does it look cool? Also yes. Were there a million other ways to build it without diamond blocks? Also yes. Next I want to add a bunch of coral all over the place. So let's breed a couple sheep.
Whoa, hey.
More than a couple I should say. And dye them a whole range of different colors. Like red, blue, yellow, purple, and pink. Now, if I give them a few haircuts, I should have plenty of wool. Nice. Now, let's just place it in a somewhat irregular fashion. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, I just gotta copy it around this entire area. Now, I wouldn't be lying to you if I told you that this took me 4 hours. Cause yeah, it took me 4 hours. It was worth it cause it looks sick. So it's about time to start flooding it. Now, you may be wondering how I'm going to flood the nether. Well, introducing snapshot 21W03A, in which if I combine glow lichen with lava, it should make water, even in the nether. Yeah, I think you can see where this is going. So I spend the next 3 hours building a glow lichen farm. I'm kidding, this took me like 2 minutes. Now I'll turn it on and yeah, it works nice. Right, I've now got all the glow lichen I need, so I'll just craft some buckets and we're good to go. So let's switch over to the snapshot. Yes, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, where did everything go? You see, after switching versions, the entire world was reset. So the only way around this is to rebuild everything. No, I'm kidding. I've installed a program called MCA Selector which allows me to copy chunks from my other world to this world. Let's just act like I know what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. Now, hopefully if I combine lava with this glow, like, yes, it worked nice. Now I just gotta... Wait, deep slate wasn't a thing back in this update. That's a problem for future me. Now I just gotta create an entire platform around here, then cover it in water, then destroy the platform so the water floods the area. This is gonna take a while. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. And for the final block, there we go. That took, let's just say, a whole lot longer than I expected. It was worth it because it looks amazing. Well, not yet. First I gotta bring it back to 1.19, then turn shaders on. Oh my god, this looks incredible. There's just a couple minor details I have to add, such as seagrass, and some deep slate back over here. And there we go, we are finally complete.
Yo, this is actually insane. Wait, you know it's not centered, right?
As time went on, beacons became easier and easier to obtain. So why not build an entire beacon out of Minecraft's rarest and most illegal blocks? Starting with... pink wool from a pink sheep. As the video goes on, the blocks will get harder and harder to obtain, even getting a block that has never been obtained in hardcore. Next is mycelium and deep slate emerald ore. Mycelium being very easy to get, but deep slate emerald ore, as you can see by this graph, is pretty difficult to find. Just gotta head to a mountain biome. Okay, I don't want to be here. Actually, I want one of these, but not from mining them. You see, the reason I'm killing the warden is because it'll drop one skull catalyst, which kinda makes it rare. Right? Well, that was easy. Okay, back to deep slate emerald ore. Damn, I really thought that was it. Oh my god! You've got to be kidding me. Ooh, deep slate coal, that's pretty rare too, I'll take that. Yes, oh my god, let's go! Now the next two blocks are found in the nether. They are the lodestone and netherite block. For the netherite, I gotta go back to the overworld. So let's grab some gunpowder to make TNT. You can probably guess what I'm about to do. Not that. Cue the montage. I need 36 ancient debris, and from about 6 stacks of TNT, I have 12 ancient debris. Let's get back to work. And there we go, I've now got 38 ancient debris. So let's cook it up, combine it with some gold, and craft a netherite block. Now for the lodestone, I could craft it manually, but I don't want to do that. Instead, they have a chance of spawning in a bastion chest, so I'm going to obtain it that way. This was a very, very bad idea. Oh my... Oh my god! Oh yes, finally! Totally didn't almost die like 7 times. This beacon consists of 48 blocks, yet not all of them are illegal, so we're gonna have to get a bit creative and unique, such as Minecraft's longest named block, waxed weathered cut copper stairs, an ungrowable chorus flower, the old Minecraft launcher logo, and the first block ever placed in this world. Now here in the end section, I'm gonna add a dragon egg and a dragon head. Next is the most uncommon block in the overworld. But luckily for me, I know where to find it. From a woodland mansion. Yes, finally! It's been 5 hours. If only I just crafted it. Now the next few blocks are pretty much fillers, so I'll speedrun them. Starting with the first block in Minecraft, amethyst cluster, blue magma. See what I did there? Path block, diamond ore, beacon, and gilded blackstone. There we go, all the fillers are out the way, so now it's gonna get interesting. For example, did you know water and lava could float? That's right, with this pretty simple machine really, it will stay floating in the air. So I just gotta build it here. Twice. This isn't gonna work because whenever I place a block next to it, yeah, it flows. So I guess we'll have to stick with this for now.
Oh my god, bro.
Right here I want to add a floating end crystal. So let's snipe a ghast and make sure to make a sick edit out of it. And grab its tier, then combine it with an eye of ender and glass to make... Wait, that's wrong. To make an end crystal. To make it float without obsidian, it's going to require some really advanced exploiting mechanisms. That was easy. You've got to be kidding me. Now, since this is a beacon, it would make sense to have each of the beacon blocks on it. Like iron, gold, and an emerald block. Yo, this is really coming together. Before we move on, I'm going to tell you the real reason I'm doing this project. You see, recently Minecraft just hasn't felt the same. So as I sat there, I wondered, how could I truly have fun again? To answer that, let's quickly get through the easy blocks so I can get to obtaining the illegal blocks. Now, I think it'd be cool to add a block here and sort of surround it with painting. So how do I make these things? No. Wait, yes, nice. Now let's get the 2 paintings I want. There we go, I got a bowl of salad and I don't know what that is. Now, apart from this dead head of a dragon, there isn't any life to this beacon. So if I find a tropical fish, name him Daniel. Don't you swim away from me. And using a feature that not many people know about, I'll make him a nice, cozy, and not compact at all home. No, Daniel! So if I find a tropical fish, name him Daniel. Don't you swim away from me. So I got another fish, named him Danny. Since there's a water block there, I wonder if I could add a coral block here without it dying. Yeah, I think it works. Oh, and I'll also add some sea pickles in this water. Why? Why not? As you can see here, there's space for 3 mob heads, but I don't have 3 mob heads. To get them, a charged creeper needs to blow up the mob, which should then drop its head. But to get a charged creeper, I need a trident. Great. Okay, so I gotta find a trident round, which has a 6.25% chance of spawning. From there, they have an 11.5 chance of actually dropping their trident. In other words, extremely rare. Yes, finally. Now I gotta get the channeling enchantment on the trident. Just need to wait for it to thunder. Alright, now I'll charge up some creepers and collect their heads. There's a skeleton head, zombie head, and creeper head. Just before I move on to the illegal blocks, I'll add a ring of glazed terracotta around the top here, which can only be obtained from villagers. Before you laugh at me, I know. Trust me, I know. Cue the montage. Ooh, there we go. I just gotta head into here and I've got a bunch of villagers lined up. Except I don't. You see, I need 20 villagers here, but I don't have 20 villagers. Now we're just gonna make a rail leading to the villager trading hall and take them one by one into their cells where they'll live for the rest of eternity. There's 1, 2, 3, and 20 villagers in place. It's been 4 hours. Now I'll just trade with them until I get the right glazed terracotta color. That's not the right color. You thought I was gonna kill him? No, I'm gonna get lava to do it for me. Now we'll just repeat this process until I've got all the glazed terracotta. Yes, there we go. I've now got all the glazed terracotta colors.
Oh, Lucid, what's with all the villagers?
For glazed terracotta.
You know you can just smelt it, right?
Just gotta place them all down. Okay, well it's time to enter. Now there are 6 illegal blocks I'm going to be obtaining, and as I move through them, they'll get progressively harder. The first block is reinforced deep slate, which is found in an ancient city, and you're right, can't be obtained in survival. But if I head to a deep dark experimental snapshot and move it with a piston, oh my god, I was like 70% sure that wouldn't work. Well, now I've got to push it all the way back to my base. This'll be fun. You thought I was gonna do it all manually? Nah, I'm gonna use flying machines. There we go, I just gotta stop it, and I'll just manually move it all the way down there. And there we go, there's reinforced deep slate done. Before we move on, I've hired some guy through unorthodox methods to fix my water and lava. No shot, it was that easy the whole time. The next block is the M portal frame, which requires us to head back in time, so with a little jump cut, we're in beta 1.9. As you can see, there are a couple changes. 1, we both had a glow up, and 2, we're not in hardcore anymore. Now to obtain it, we need to collect some gear, cause we kinda lost all of it. Now we gotta find a stronghold, and would you look at that, the developer Jeb has conveniently marked it for us.
Yo, Lucid, check this out.
What? Why are there just trunks that go down to the void? That's so weird. Nice, we're in the stronghold.
Fucking president, I feel so bad for him. Oh, I found the portal room.
Now I can actually use TNT to blow up these weirdly textured end portal frames. Why do they look like that? For TNT, we need gunpowder. Just don't let the creepers blow up, because we need their gunpowder. Just whatever you do, don't let the creepers blow up.
Now there might be a problem that our stuff is gone.
No, you're lying. Our stuff is not gone. Our stuff...
I got an oak sapling.
Oh my god, yes, I got the gunpowder. It's been like 3 hours. Didn't think think that one through. And there we go, we've got not end portals yet. I just gotta put it in a chest and transfer it to the main world. And there we go, there's 4 end portal frames. So I'll place one with an eye and one without. Next is bedrock, and no, not the Minecraft version, the block.
That was so unfunny, Lucid.
So with a little transition, we're in 15W47C. Now to obtain bedrock, we need to first beat the ender dragon, so let's gear up. Alright, it's time to beat the dragon. And there we go, the dragon is defeated. Now to obtain the bedrock, I need 5 end crystals. Okay, so if I place them something like this, but on the last one, blow it up right after placing it. Yeah, it worked, let's go. I've obtained bedrock in survival Minecraft. Now I just gotta transfer it back to 1.19 and place it on the beacon. The next and second final block is the spawner, which I've already jumped ahead to beta 1.9. To obtain the spawner, I want to find a stronghold, but first, we need gear. Alright, so the stronghold should be just down here. Yeah, nice. Now this stronghold's essential for 1, the spawner which I can gain XP from and obtain later on, and 2, bookshelves for an enchanting table. Whilst I grind these rats for XP, I'm gonna grab some bookshelves and dupe a couple diamonds. Don't worry, I'm not taking any of this back to the main world. After gearing myself up, I then had to grind thousands of silverfish to get to level 30, which was easy because they just keep infinitely spawning. Alright, now I'll just enchant my pickaxe to get silk touch. That's not silk touch. And there goes all my levels. Okay, time for take 2. Yes! Wait, fortune and silk touch on the same pickaxe? Totally not cursed at all. Now can I mine this thing up? Yes! Oh my god! I've obtained a monster spawner. Now as you probably guessed, let's transfer it to the main world and place it on the beacon. I guess my beacon's now a pig generator. Now onto the final block, which is the barrier. Through thorough and complex research, I found one singular method of obtaining it. First we gotta head to 20W16A, gear up and find a bastion. Now if I clear out one of these lava pools, there should be, yeah, a barrier block. I don't know how or why, but it's here. Now you may be asking, but Lucid, how are you gonna obtain this? Good question. I don't know.
Basically, you want to make a dispenser, then transfer that chunk into the 1 block at a time. Then you
Now he wants me to transfer it into some 1 block at a time update. I don't know. What? This is so weird. Why do I have 2 hands? Wait, so can I just... What the hell? Now according to him, if I place a dispenser button and some slabs down, I should be able to activate it and... Oh my god, it actually worked! I've obtained a barrier block. Wait, but how do I bring this to the main world? So I had this dumb idea of chugging it in the air and having it land on my head, because apparently you can do that in this update. I'm wearing a barrier block, this is so dumb. Now, can I just transfer myself into the main world? Oh my god, yes, I've got a barrier block on my head. So let's place it on the beacon, and there we go. Wait, I still need to light the beacon. There we go, we are done. Now sure, this beacon turned out amazing, but what was really amazing was experiencing the old feeling of Minecraft again, and truly having fun. Remember first playing Minecraft and taming your first pet dog? Well nowadays it just doesn't feel the same. So in an attempt to get that same feeling back, I'm gonna collect the coolest and most illegal mobs in all of Minecraft. Now the first mob is a literal giant. To get it I need to make a new world in the infinite dimension snapshot, gear up and enter dimension Z. The hell? This is so weird. Now there should be... Yes, there's a giant. Just gotta build a decently sized nether portal to fit this guy and lure him through. There we go. To transfer him to the main world I'm using a neat little program called MCA Select. Wait, but where do I put this guy? There we go, now we just gotta make a cage for him. Right, well I just gotta somehow take him all the way down there. Wait, I wonder if I could... Oh my god, wait, I've actually got a giant in a minecart. That's so weird. Alright, there we go, that's the first mob trapped. Now as the video progresses, the mobs will get crazier and crazier, even getting some mobs that have never been obtained before. Alright, as you probably can't tell by this time lapse, the next mob I'm gonna be trapping is an upside down villager on a chicken. To do so, I first gotta find a baby zombie villager on a chicken, which has a 1 in 3,200 chance of spawning, so you know what time it is. Alright, I've modified it so all the regular mobs will fall down here, whilst the chicken jockeys will go up this tube into a cage right next to me. Alright, now let's AFK here for a little while. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long. That took too long. Now I'll just shoot all the ones I don't need. Make a weakness potion and golden apple to cure him into a villager.
Boom, bam, bop, bada, bop, boom, pow.
Alright, well now I just gotta take him all the way down there. And there we go. Now the next mob is a triple strider. Thing is, they don't exist anymore. So I gotta travel back in time to 20W17A and head to the nether. Right, now this is gonna take a while.
Oh my god, wait. That's 4 striders, that's insane. Oh my god. Just need them to grow up and I'll bring them back to the main world. Wait, I need a place to put them. And there we go. Wait, I have an idea. So if I put a lead on the bottom one and hop on the top one. Oh my god, I'm actually flying. Oh, this is so weird. Alright, I just gotta bring him down safely and move on to the next mob, which is the Illusioner. Now this thing has a, wait for it, 0% chance of spawning. So after a bit of research, I found out I need to go to the infinite dimension snapshot. Thing is, I don't know what dimension they're found in. There's like 2 billion dimensions. No. Wait, yes, that's the Illusioner. Just gotta take them through this portal. Now we can transfer it, and I forgot to build a cage for it again. Alright, there's the Illusioner trapped. Now with all these mobs in here, I'm gonna need something to protect them. Something like 2 iron golems with no AI. To get them, I'll go to that same snapshot and enter dimension missing. Now as you can see, these iron golems don't go through nether portals. So I'll create an end portal using the frames from last episode. And there we go. Now we can transfer them and they'll be protecting the mobs for the rest of eternity. Yeah, the golems died, so I replaced them with scarecrows. Now the next 2 mobs are an adult drowned and zombified piglin on a chicken. Starting with the drowned, I need to head to 18W16A and find a zombie spawner. Now by placing water here, the zombies will drown and have a 1 in 500 chance of being on a chicken. So now we wait. Yes, there we go. Okay, now for the zombie piglin jockey, I'll go to 20W11A and build something like this. Now I'll AFK up here and wait for a bunch of piglins to go through these nether portals. Now when zombified in the overworld, these guys have a small chance of turning into what I want. And yes, there we go. Just gotta transfer him and you know what time it is. And there we go. Now the next mobs are the Stray and Wither Skeleton Horse Jockey. First I'll wait for lightning to strike and summon a skeleton horse. Now I'll activate it and grab some powdered snow. Now with this very complex and intricate contraption, the skeleton should turn into a stray. And sick, there we go. Now for the Wither Skeleton Horse Jockey, I'll go to 1.9 and head up here a little bit. Now I want to make a pretty big platform so lightning can strike it and summon a skeleton horse. Then they should go through these nether portals and have wither skeletons on top of them. So now we wait. Okay, let's enter the nether and yes, there we go. Alright, now we just gotta build a cage for them, nice. Next is the blue axolotl, and they're illegal because they don't exist in the real world. But I'm not gonna get these guys the normal way, I'm gonna farm them. To do that, I'll go to when they were first released and build something like this. Alright, so the axolotl should spawn here and then chase after the drowned and go into a nether portal down there. Alright, well now just gotta AFK up here for a little while. Okay, it's been a while, so let's see. Oh my god, yeah, there's a blue axolotl. Alright, now we can build a cage for him. There we go, there's the blue axolotl trapped. Now the next mob is the literal human. Hear me out. I'm first gonna go the 1 block at a time April Fool's update. Right now, I need to get to the end. Thing is, I have 2 hands and no inventory. Look on the bright side, I can pick up mobs and throw them. And fly with them. Now I wanna go to the nether to make an end portal. So I gotta first find a ruined portal. Yes, there we go. Okay, so I just gotta punch some of this obsidian and put it in place. Alright, now just light this thing and head into the nether. Okay, just gotta head to a nether fortress. Now, if I open these chests, they actually have end portal frames. So then I can just use 12 of these to make an end portal. Now, if I bring a chicken and skeleton into the end, I can actually fly while shooting the end crystals. Alright, now just punch the ender dragon to death. Wait, I can ride it? Now, as you can see, these endermen are holding all kinds of random blocks, so there's a chance that one of them has... Yes, there's a player in. Now I can just pick this up and transfer it to 1.20. Now with a little bit of magic, I've trapped a human. Provided you use your imagination a little. Now I want to give this guy a netherite hoe, so why not make a sick edit out of it? Wait, you're telling me you can't even put tools on armor stat? The next mob is a bunny that literally kills. To get it, I gotta go to 14W27A, and these guys have a 1 in 1,000 chance of spawning. That's gonna take forever. Oh my god, yes, it's a killer bunny. Just gotta transfer him to the main world. You've got to be kidding me. Yes, there we go, I found another killer bunny. So let's not die again and transfer it to 1.20. Now this guy needs a home to stay for the rest of his life. And there we go, there's the killer bunny captured. Alright, next I want to trap every boss in the game. Starting with the Wither, I can actually use barrier blocks from last episode to keep him in place. So let's go and grab 3 Wither skulls. Wait, I have a wither skeleton farm. Now we can build a cage for this guy, and then I can just summon him. There we go, that's the wither trapped. Alright, moving on. The next boss to trap is the water. So let's head to the deep dark and activate one of these bad boys. Now, because I'm pretty confident in my Minecraft skills, I'm sure I'll be fine. Actually, let's be a bit more careful and build a tunnel going to the museum. Alright, now let's take the warden through. Now, before I can bring it to its cage, I need to build its cage. To stop the warden from killing the mobs, I'm gonna have to build some really advanced mechanisms. Alright, let's now take this guy into place. There we go, now he's trapped. Okay, now the final boss, as you probably guessed, is the Ender Dragon, and there's a bit of an issue, because I need to trap this thing in the overworld. In 1.20. I'll start by going back to the 1 block at a time world. And remember earlier how I rode the dragon? Yeah, well, I can ride it through the void into the overworld. Wait, that was meant to be a joke, it actually worked. So now transfer to 15W47C and build a pillar with a boat on top. Now, hopefully, yes, the dragon's in a boat. Now transfer it back, and I can actually use flying machines to push it in place. I dropped the Ender Dragon. You know, that's not something you hear every day. To fix that, we'll make a nice little bridge to move him across. Actually, before I move the dragon in, I should probably build a cage for it. Alright, there we go. Now I can bring the dragon into place. Okay, now I just gotta drop it down there. And there we go, that's the dragon trapped. Okay, tell me this doesn't look sick. All 3 bosses trapped in the overworld. Now, to truly get that feeling of taming a dog for the first time, I'm not gonna be limited by the bounds of Java Edition. So I moved to Bedrock Edition. To get this bedrock mob, I have to look through lots and lots of zombies. Yo, are pink sheep even rare in bedrock? Ha, bedrock even has baby dogs. Damn, this scenery looks so nice. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for, a baby riding a zombie. Now, if I kill the adult zombie, the baby can ride lots of mobs like a horse. Now, I want lots of these special mobs, but it's gonna take way too long getting them manually. So I built a farm for them. Now the special zombies should fall down here and survive, whilst the regular mobs should die. Keyword should. I haven't tested this out yet. So let's AFK here for just a little while. Okay, let's kill all the adult zombies and use a couple chickens to transport them back. Now, since I can't transfer these guys to Java, I'm gonna trap them here. Alright, there we go. Actually, I need one of those cows. So let's just move these guys onto some new mobs and bring them into their pens. Alright, there's the baby zombie on a cow, pig, sheep, wolf, zombie, and horse. Nice, there we go. Now we'll transfer back to Java. Now, I want to get 2 incredibly illegal horses. First is a zombie horse. Now, hold your horses. It is possible to obtain without commands. I think. So let's go to the infinite dimension snapshot and enter dimension Q3. Now I'll go to this biome that's too long to say and build a pretty large grass platform. Now if I sit here for a bit, the zombie horses should spawn. Those aren't zombie horses. Still no zombie horses. It's been 2 hours. Spawn on top of grass blocks with adequate light levels. Wait, what does adequate even mean? Should do the trick. Oh yes, there's a zombie horse. And now there's a floating zombie horse. Now let's go ahead and transfer it to the main world. Alright, now let's build a cage for it. Now we'll bring him in, and that's a zombie horse trapped. The other and even more illegal horse is the God Horse. And no, the name's not an exaggeration. This thing can run 126 blocks a second, jump 34 blocks high, and has 200 health. To find out, I'll go to the Minecraft 3D shareware update, and this looks pretty weird. First of all, there are these barrels that have unusual items. And the mobs have 2D textures for some reason. But the coolest part, for example, if I type more Daka, I get overpowered gear. Like, I even got a multi-shot 12 crossbow. So now if I actually type this, I should... Wait, that's the wrong command. Okay, if I type this command, there should... Yes, there's a God Horse. Damn, this guy's so far. So now we can just transfer him to the main world and build a pretty fitting cage for him. I'm kidding, that's retextured blackstone.
Hey, you should name this guy Mayo, because he mayonnaise.
Now, for the final phase, I want to trap the coolest mobs in all of Minecraft. To achieve this, we'll head back to the 1 block at a time update. Now, I can actually throw certain blocks on top of mobs. For example, I can throw a barrel onto a villager. But to even make a barrel, I need to look for a spruce village.
How does Steve measure his shoe size? In square feet.
I think the chicken died.
That's a village. That's a village. Okay, and yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So if I place it in here and surround it in these blocks, they should turn into barrels. Nice. So now I'll just chuck it on a villager's head. Now to get this next mob, I need to first find a woodland mansion. So with the help of my best friend's seed map, it should be just about here. Nice. Right now, I want an evoker. So it's probably not a good idea to go in here unprepared. Right, I can actually throw a carved pumpkin on this guy's head. Like, that just looks so duh. Okay, so now let's just transfer him and move on to the next mob. Right, as you may have noticed earlier, I can actually stack mobs on top of each other. For example, I can stack a creeper on a spider. Whoa. So what better way to get that feeling of taming a dog for the first time than to stack 1,000 dogs on top of each other? How, you may ask? Well, introducing the breeding chamber. Now, I need lots of cooked meat, so... Now, I know it's a bit unorthodox, but as a wise man once said, if it works, it works. Now let's just keep breeding these wolves for a very, very, very long time. I never want to do this again. Alright, now let's stack these guys on top of each other. Yeah, that's so cool, so let's just transfer it back. Alright, before I move on to this final mob, I want to build a cage for these three guys. Boom, okay, now just bring him into place. Alright, and there we go, there's the wolf stack, pumpkin evoker, and barrel villager trap. Wait, I wonder what this guy trait. Now, moving on to the final stage, I want to make the rarest mob in all of Minecraft. So, introducing my master plan. The first step is to make a baby villager.
Whoa, hey.
Now, if I actually zombify him just like that, he can actually pick up armor. So now, I'll transfer this guy back in time to the 1 block update. Now, I gotta look for a specific colored panda. So this may take a while. This is taking a while. Wait, is that? Wait. Yes, that's a brown panda. So now we just gotta bring it all the way back to the zombie villager. Right, now I should be able to just do this. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, let's transfer this bad boy back to 1.20. And for the final time... Right, and there we go, the final mob is trapped. So with that, we are finally complete. Up to this point, I still haven't got that same old feeling back. So maybe some things are just meant to stay as memories. And nothing more. As the Minecraft world develops, the structures in them remain the exact same. So I'm gonna completely transform every single one of them. Okay, this is the outline for the first structure, which is the village. Now to build it, I just need a couple materials. Okay, there we go, now let's start building. Alright, there's all the houses done, but it needs a bit more, so let's add some farmland, horse stable, a well, and a fountain. Alright, and there we go, with a little bit of added greenery, the first structure is transformed. Okay, now's probably a good time to mention that I'm gonna be starting off with the easier structures and move on to the hard structures later on. Now that I'm not homeless, let's move on to structure 2. Which are these forest rocks, because apparently they count as structures. Now I want to make these guys a lot bigger, like a lot bigger, which requires quite a lot of materials, such as 5,500 polished andesite. Right, there's all the andesite gathered. Now I just need 13,000 terracotta. So let's head to the Badlands and make a sick edit out of mining terracotta. Okay, there's all of the terracotta gathered. So let's make some green dye using cactus from my cactus farm to turn it into green and lime terracotta. Now for the 3,000 green glazed terracotta, I can just trade with villagers for it. And using a neat little mod called Tweakaroo, they shouldn't lock their trades. Right, there's all the green glazed terracotta collected. Moving swiftly on, I need 3,300 coal. That's gonna take forever. So I came up with the solution. I'll transfer myself and my gear to the infinite dimension snapshot. Now if I type this in a book and chuck it into a portal, it goes green and brings me to an entire new dimension. And beneath my feet, there should be loads of coal, yeah. Okay, it's been a while, but I've got all the coal. Okay, well lastly, I just need some stone, diorite, and tar. Okay, let's get to building. Okay, here's the first block done, but I want to build an entire pile of them. But so I don't have to spend another 3 hours building, I'm going to get editing to do it for me. Now, I may have gone a little overboard, but you know what they say, the bigger the better. And that applies to all circumstances in life. For example. Right, moving on, let's head to the desert to transform this petty looking well. Now to transform it, I want to make it a lot bigger, better,
and that's pretty much it. Well, to do that, I'm gonna need a lot of sandstone. Oh yeah, there should be plenty. I just need a few other bits and pieces and we're ready to go. While I build this, I should probably mention that all of these builds are designed by me with the help of my good friend Levi. Oh, and by help, I mean...
Lucid, are you gonna help me build or just watch me build?
Alright, well there's the well complete.
Whoa! I didn't see that there. You could say that I can't see that well.
Alright, now let's go from the hot desert to the cold icy biome. Because I'm going to be transforming the igloo. Now, instead of it just being snow, I'm going to use lots of different ice and, well, snow. So I'm sorry Ice Spice, but you gotta go. Okay, there should be plenty now, I just need quite a lot of snow. Oh no. As you can see, this is very ethical and aligns with all animal safety laws. I'm kidding, but if it works, it works. You've gotta be kidding. Okay, let's make another snow golem and name him... I don't need your compliments, I already know I'm so creative. Okay, back to mining snow we go. Right, there's all the materials except for a little bit of calcite. Why does this block sound so good? Alright, well now let's get to building. And there is the igloo transform. But I feel like it's missing something though. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Drop a name for him in the comments. My favorite one gets a shout out. So now what? The fourth structure is transformed. Now the next structure is the swamp hut, which I want to transform into a giant haunted mansion. And brace yourselves because things might get a bit spooky. Okay, to build this haunted mansion, I first need lots of spruce logs. What is that? Wait, no, stay, no, stop following. He's following me, what? Right, next I need a lot of dark oak logs. Oh my... Okay, well I just need some other stuff like glowstone, lots of cobwebs, and pumpkin. Okay, let's first de-swamp the swamp.
What?
Alright, now let's clear out a nice flat area to build it. Alright, here's the outline, and sure, it looks weird right now, you just gotta trust the process. So let's now build up the rest of the haunted house.
Oh my god, what was...
And there we go, that looks so cool. Especially when compared to this petty witch hut. But it's kinda missing an interior. As if I'm doing that, I'm gonna leave it like I do to all my problems. Now that we're done with this, hopefully the spooky stuff is gone. So let's head underground to transform the next structure, which is the mine shaft. Now, this is gonna be pretty hard to transform because it's underground. Just like the ancient city, which I'm gonna have to do later. Okay, my plan is to make a giant hole and then fill it with a bunch of branches and stuff inside. It'd be like this image you can see here. But all this water is kind of in the way. Okay, here's all the rows of sand placed down, so now we just gotta use sponges to remove all the water. It's been 8 hours, and I'm going to bed. In Minecraft, of course. Who do you think I am? Right, now let's clear out all this sand. Okay, there's all of this water and sand finally cleared out. Oh, and I changed my totem to a hand, because I'm just that creative. Now to make this big hole, I can either use a single TNT flying machine, or I can use like 50 different TNT dupers to make the shape slightly more realistic. Do you think I'm insane? Because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, now let's push some minecarts onto them. And there we go, now let's turn them on and pray that it works. Judging by my past experiences with redstone, it probably won't. I take that back, I think it's working, let's go. Oh my. No. No. Oh my god. Okay, there we go, it worked without any casualties whatsoever. I just gotta remove some of these floating blocks just like that, nice. Before you ask, I'm also not sure why I had to drain all this water. I guess I just thought it would be bigger. I hate my life. Well, now we can actually start building the mine shaft. The reason this doesn't look like a mineshaft is because it's a wood farm. Because, as you probably guessed, a giant mineshaft requires a giant amount of wood. And this farm actually works, let's go. So now I'll just AFK here for a little while to get oak and spruce logs. Alright, well now I just need some jungle wood, mud, and wool. Alright, now let's get to building.
Alright, here's the main middle section of the mineshaft. In real life, it'd be like an elevator that takes you down. So now let's add a bunch of branches and rails down here to make it actually look like a mineshaft. Alright, nice. Now I want to add some neat looking bridges connecting it all up. Oh yeah, this mineshaft is really coming together. But at the final piece to the pie, I want to add some cool little details like some loot chests, dynamite, and some trees. Okay, well we are now done with the mineshaft. But inside of it, I want to transform the dungeon spawner, whatever you call it. So nice, there we go, that looks sick. Being able to look even better. Switching my shaders to rethinking voxels. Now to top it all off, I'll add a spawner that I obtained a couple episodes back. Alright, moving on, let's head to the jungle to transform this jungle temple. So let's first clear out a massive area, and now we can get to building. The joke was that I don't have any materials, but it probably wasn't that funny, was it? In other words, let's get to gathering materials. Alright, there's 4 shulker boxes of stone bricks. Now I just need 5,000 moss blocks, which I can get from this convenient moss farm here. Alright, well now I just need 3 shulker boxes of jungle leaves. Okay. Okay, there's all the jungle leaves. Next is 2,000 andesite, which is light work considering I just spent 2 hours getting jungle leaves. Right now, I need 2,000 black concrete. Black concrete requiring 4 sand, 4 gravel, and 1 black dye. And 1 black dye requires 1 ink sac. So, I'm sorry squid population, but you gotta go. Right, now just get some gravel and sand from my gravity block duper, and then combine them all up. But this needs to be hardened, so introducing the concrete powder hardener 3000. Yeah, I'm not the best with names. Now I'll sit here for like 2 minutes and have all the concrete I need. Now I need over 2,000 polished andesite slabs, which is light work considering I'm an average Minecraft YouTuber. Nice, that was easy. Now I need 2,000 andesite wood, which equates to 1.5 shulker boxes of andesite logs, which equates to my loss of sanity. God damn. And there we go, that took way too long. Alright, now let's get all the rest of the materials. It's been 7 hours, and I never want to do that again. Alright, well now let's get to building. Yo, this actually looks insane. But even taking into account the sheer size of it, we're still not done. You see, jungle temples have lots of mini traps inside of them, and these are very cool and intricate. Yeah, that last part was a joke. So I'm gonna make some really cool and unique traps inside of this temple and get my friend Mallow to try and get through them. Thing is, I have no clue how to design any trap. Alright, so I've got a few trap designs I'm thinking of, and for the first one, I'm taking inspiration from this scene where Jones is running across a bridge and it's kind of falling behind him. So let's first build a long tunnel for him to run across. Alright, now I'm thinking if I add some tripwire here, it should activate some sticky pistons connected to signs which will break and cause the gravel behind him to fall. Don't worry, you'll see it in action very soon. Now the next trap is a parkour course, and it's not really inspired by Indiana Jones, but it's just pretty iconic, so yeah. Let's first build the room for it and flood it in lava. Now I don't want this to be a boring parkour course, so I'm gonna use blocks like dripstone and ladders. And I'll add a neo jump just to make it hard for him. Yeah, he's so screwed. Okay, here's trap 3, which is a recreation of the iconic Leap of Faith scene in one of the movies. And I know I'm hiding a lot of details from you, but I'll reveal everything when Mellow's here. What's up, Mellow?
What's up, big blue man?
Welcome to trap 1.
Yo!
Alright, so basically this trap is...
What's this thing? Wait, why am I slow? Your trap sucks.
Okay, well, now that that trap's done, welcome to the center room thing. I probably should have named it. Anyways, I'm so certain you won't complete all the traps that if you do, you'll get the password to my YouTube channel in the treasure room.
Oh, no way, really? Wait, where even is a treasure room?
That's a good question. You see, once you complete each trap, you'll get a single-digit code that you'll have to combine at the end of the traps to open a secret entrance to the treasure room. So if you look in that lectern, there's your first digit of the code.
Yo, a number!
Alright, the next trap is basically a parkour course, and don't die, cause it's hardcore.
Okay, I'm going in 3, 2, 1. Yo! Oh, wait, that one was close. Come on. Yes!
No way, he actually hit that.
Yes! Let's go! 5. Wait, so like, how did I get back now? Let's go! I made that. Oh, yeah, you're kind of bad at this.
Okay,
Can you make better traps?
Well-
So where's the next trap now? Oh, right here, trap 3.
Alright, so this one is a leap of faith. It's all about courage and...
Well, like, what if I just...
You see, you could do that. It's all about the courage, the belief. Do you believe you can make it? It's all it is, Mello. It's a leap of faith.
I don't believe that. So
Just jump.
Well, I guess if you say so. Wait. How am I floating? Wait, what?
Now you've completed 3 traps. You know what that means? See if your marshmallow brain can figure this out.
1, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Yes! Let's go, bro! I did it! What? Nah, I'm canceling you.
Well, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the next structure. Alright, the next 2 structures are found in the ocean, and they are the shipwreck and ocean monument. I'm gonna start with the monument, which I want to turn into, well, this. I don't know how to explain it. So let's just quickly get all the materials. There are a few gaps for the prismarine, so let's just AFK at my guardian farm. Okay, there's all the materials. Now, I could drain all the water around it, but everyone seems to do that, so I'm not going to. And I guess that's more of an excuse than a reason. But, yeah. Alright, here's the island I'm going to be putting it on. So now let's just add some support pillars where I can slap the rest on top. Alright, now since the ocean monument actually looks kind of cool, I'm going to use that as the base, but add lots of details and more pillars coming off it. So now let's add the regular horseshoe kind of shape on top. Okay, that's looking kind of nice. So let's add some more pillars and a second layer on top of it. Man, this looks sick. But there's just a couple details I want to add, like these column things and a guardian sitting on top.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
Yo, this looks insane. But there's just one thing all ocean monuments have that mine doesn't. Yep, it's Elder Guardians. So I'm gonna trap one of them in each of these little aquariums. How am I gonna trap them? That's a good question. I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking if I push one of these guys through a portal that leads to the top of the bedrock roof in the nether, I can then make a long rail and hopefully get it in a minecart, yeah. So I'll just push it all the way into a portal that leads straight to its aquarium. Nice, now I just gotta do this for another Elder Guardian. And there we go, that is the ocean monument transformed. Okay, moving on to the shipwreck, I want to revamp it into a giant yacht. And this is gonna require so many materials, so let's start with the first being white wool. How much of it? 15,000. I'm so sorry. Come to think of it, I'm not sorry in the slightest. Anyways, I'm gonna let this farm run and go get the other materials, such as 11 shulker boxes full of blackstone, which shouldn't take too long, right? Right? It's been 3 hours and I'm only halfway there. And there's 11 shulker boxes of blackstone, which actually didn't take too long. Oh. Right, now I need this many birch slabs. Why birch? Wouldn't have a clue. So let's get to deforestation. Wait, am I stupid? I have a tree farm. So let's strip some trees naked and use the saplings at the wood farm. Nice, that should be plenty. Okay, to take a break from getting materials, I'm gonna get to building this super yacht. Alright, here's the bottom part of the ship. I think it's called the hull or something. So let's get back to material gathering. First is about 4 shulker boxes of black stained glass, which requires almost 14 stacks of ink sacs. And since I, well, already wiped out the squid population around here, I'm gonna have to build an ink farm. Yeah, that's literally all it is. I just gotta get 2 allays in here, and I'm pretty sure they can be found in pillager outposts. Yeah, nice. Now you guys are coming with me. Okay. Alright, I'll just give them each 1 ink sac and head up here. So basically the guardians should kill all the squids and the allays should bring the ink sacs to the hoppers. At least that's what Mr. Tutorial Guy told me. Okay, it's been about an hour, so let's see how much we've got. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll be taking some of that. Oh, thank you. So now I'll just craft it into black dye and combine it with some glass. Okay, well now I just need a little bit of blue terracotta, diorite, quartz, water, wait. Acacia, ice, and some other materials. Nice. Okay, well now we can get to building this super yacht. Why'd Levi have to make this so intricate? Alright, and there we go. I just gotta add some stuff like a golf course, rubber ducks in the water, and some other details around here. Okay, I've kinda taken the wreck out of Shipwreck with this one, but I love it. Yes, I'm recording this on Christmas, but that's besides the point. After spending almost 2 months on this project, I've come to realize that I didn't really start this just to improve the old structures. I started this project to have fun designing all these mega builds, collecting all the materials, and finally building the structures. So the rest of this video is going to be focused on, yes, transforming the structures, but also simply enjoying myself whilst doing so. Okay, here's us designing the pillager outpost.
When you say us, you mean me, right?
Anyways, what's the plan?
The plan is to just build as it goes and see what turns. I
don't think he knows what he's doing, so let's just pull a 3, 2, 1 jump cut. That didn't work. 3, 2, 1 jump. No, jump.
I think it's broken.
It's not work. What did I do wrong?
On a list?
Okay, buddy.
Yo tengo un hijo.
Yo tengo un hijo. Yes! Alright, there we go. It is done, but it's blurred out for legal reasons. No, I'm kidding. You just gotta wait until I build it in the actual world to see it. But to do that, I need a couple materials. Okay, there's all the materials except for 56 ochre froglight, and to get these, an orange frog needs to kill a magma cube and it'll magically drop a froglight. Not that that makes any sense at all. And I have 3 options to get these. 1, bring frogs into the nether and force them to eat magma cubes myself. 2, trap frogs inside a magma cube spawning chamber. And 3, slavery. Oh wow, thank you, Levi. Alright, now I need a place to put it, and I'm thinking right about here. So first I gotta destroy the old outpost that's in the way. Alright, well now I just gotta build a stone base kind of thing that the outpost will sit on. Okay, first I'll add some details around here so it's not bland, and then I can just start bringing some pillars up. Okay, now I should be able to edit the rest in, almost. Okay, yeah, that worked. Just gotta add some final touches like some very deadly defenses, little 10 things around the place, and a villager being tortured. Come to think of it, this may be slightly unethical. Anyways, that is the pillager outpost transformed. Moving on, let's head to the nether to transform the next 4 structures, starting with the fossil. I'm thinking we can turn it into a giant, like, snake-looking T-Rex looking thing, I don't know. Yeah, let's just get the materials. First is bone blocks, pretty simple really. Next is some calcite, also pretty simple really. Last is quartz, once again, pretty simple really. I just gotta trade with this villager. Alright, the first step is probably to make a long curvy spinal cord stretching across this valley. So let's get to building. Okay, there we go. Now with the front here, I want to add a giant T-Rex looking skull. Damn, okay, that's looking nice. I'll just add some glowstone in its eyes to make them glow. Well, now that the fossil is transformed, let's move on to the ruined portal, which is technically a nether structure, but I'm gonna build it in the overworld. Let's first build a massive island to put it on. I need more stuff. Okay, well, let's get back to building. Alright, there's the stony bottom part of the island done, and I gotta say, it looks very nice. Now, I want to add a green layer on top that's infected by some red nether stuff. Coincidentally, like an actual ruined portal. And wow, I magically have everything I need. Don't know how that got there. Oh wait, no, I still need green wool, which I can get by dyeing the very happy inhabitants of my sheep farm. Okay, can I get out? No. Now give me a wool, or witness the sheer terror. Literally. Finally, I just need red nether bricks, and the only way to obtain it is with nether wart. So I built a nether wart farm. Let me be clear, size does not matter. Alright, these replay building shots are getting a bit repetitive, so instead, I'm gonna draw it for you. Okay, here's me building the green stuff. Still building. Oh, no, now it's the red stuff. Okay, and wow, okay, I'm done. Now it's time for the portal, because a ruined portal wouldn't be complete without a, well, ruined portal. And there we go, we're almost complete. Just gotta add some lava to spice it up. Quite literally. Alright, well, that's the ruined portal transformed. So let's head back into the nether to transform this guy's home. Don't get too excited. First, I gotta slaughter your entire bloodline. Yeah, that sounded better on paper.
How does that sound better on paper? Are you meant?
Now, before you call me crazy, I first gotta kill all these guys so I can tear down this bastion to grab all its resources. Don't do it. Don't shoot. Don't He shot. Okay, well now let's get to mining. I'm not doing this. Alright, that should be all the blackstone, but I still need gold. How much gold? This much gold. Now, I could build a typical gold farm, but that's no fun. So I'm gonna build something cooler and much more overpowered. Okay, you probably don't see the correlation between these two items, but trust me, soon you will. Alright, first I'll downgrade my world to 1.19, where when I place a spawner, it'll turn into a pig spawner. Now, using these, I'll create the Pig Producer 6000. Don't ask how, but this took me 3 hours to design. I'm not a redstone expert, okay? Alright, so basically the pig should spawn, fall down here, go through this tunnel, and shoot up this water column into this room right here. Where I can then activate this lightning rod with a channeling trident. But it needs to be thunderstorming, so while I wait, I'm gonna build an auto sorter to sort out the gold, rotten flesh, gold swords, and pork chop. Okay, it's thundering now, so if I chuck the trident here, it should convert all the pigs into zombified piglins. Yeah, my game's done to lag. Let's kill all these guys off. And it's AFKable too. If I remove loyalty from my trident and chuck it on the lightning rod, it should strike them with lightning every 8 or so seconds. Okay, it stopped thundering, so I'm gonna go collect the rest of the materials, and when it thunders again, I'll collect the rest of the gold. Well, other than that, all I really need is a bit of lava and basalt. Okay, it's been a while and I've basically got all the gold blocks, but I'm just now realizing that I need raw gold blocks as well. God damn. Alright, well now let's start building up the base of this bastion. Okay, so basically I want this bastion to be a king kind of piglin guy. A bit like a regular bastion. To make it even cooler, I'm gonna give it golden eyes and some long sharp teeth. Now, can you guess what every king needs? Guess. Wrong. Golden veins spreading across his body. Okay, and a crown. But I think it'd be cool if I add a little arm here and give him a golden axe. Alright, well, that's the bastion transformed. Alright, the final nether structure, as you probably guessed, is the nether fortress, which is literally defined as a military stronghold. But Minecraft fortresses are quite the opposite. I'm in your house now, bud. I'm in your house now. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna make my transformed fortress actually look like a fortress, or military stronghold. I'll start by building up some castles with some surrounding walls connecting them. I'm out of blackstone. You see, I need about this much blackstone, which is about this many shulker boxes, which is about this much pane. That's a lot, just to be clear. Yeah, and I'm not mining this manually again. So I'm gonna build a piglin farm. Basically, if I chuck these guys some gold, they'll give me blackstone and some other stuff. So if I sit here for a while collecting all the blackstone, they should give me plenty. Yep, they gave me plenty. And this farm also provides nether bricks, which can be used to craft nether bricks. Why do they have the same name? That's just annoying. Okay, back to building. First, I gotta make the walls surrounding this fortress. Right now, I gotta build a massive castle in the middle, so enjoy this montage. Okay, and that is the final nether structure transformed. Now, just before I move on to the final 4 structures, I'm gonna head to the end to revamp the end city. Basically, it's gonna be a big giant floating city in the void. I don't know how to explain it, but it's gonna look sick. Okay, there's all the purple I need, but I still need 4 shulker boxes of froglight, and the unorthodox method from earlier ain't gonna cut it. Basically, the magma cube should jump down into here, and when they do, the frog should eat them and then spit out. Thing is, I have no frogs. So I got some frogs. Now, I need 12 of you, and if I can count correctly, I only have 2 of you. So... you right there? Okay, there's 12 frogs, give or take a couple. So let's bring them into their chamber. Now, if I sit up here for a little bit, I should soon have plenty of froglight. Okay, for the big reveal. Alright then. Alright, and that's basically all the materials. So let's get straight to building. While I build this, I just want to say that if you're enjoying this video, then feel free to subscribe, or not. I'm not going to give you a whole monologue on why you should, just, yeah, it's up to you. Alright, here's the main centerpiece of the end city, but it's looking kind of cylindrical, so let's add some purple rings surrounding it. Now, since at least me personally, I wouldn't call this an end city, I'm going to make some builds spiraling around it. I don't really know what better way to explain it, so yeah, and there we go, that's the end city transform. I think it's pretty cool how a player would have to get through each of these buildings to get to the elytra up the top. Now, you're probably wondering where the end ship is to get your elytra. Well, instead of telling you that I suck at building ships and decided not to build it at all, let's just say it, blew away. So just squint your eyes and try to imagine it. Okay, now it's time for the desert temple, so it's probably a good idea to first head to the desert. Now, this thing's gonna be massive, so I'm gonna clear out a pretty large area. Okay, I'm just gonna start building and see where the materials from my chest storage gets me. Not very far. If I did the math right, I need about 90,000 deep slate. And if I mine that manually, by the end of it, my character's gonna be looking like this. So I think I might have a genius plan. You see, last episode, I trapped the ender dragon in a boat. And using this little mechanism, I can actually push it around and it'll destroy all the blocks surrounding it. Thing is, they don't drop the items when destroyed. So I installed a coding program called IntelliJ IDEA and opened up the Minecraft code. Then I headed to the Ender Dragon and changed this false to true, allowing it to drop blocks. From there, I just had to run my Minecraft world using this coding platform. Simple, right? Wrong. That took me 9 hours to figure out. Well, now if I push the Ender Dragon, yeah, it drops all the blocks. Let's go. So now if I drop it down to another piece of endstone at y-50, I can then blow up the boat and the dragon will fly all the way to spawn, destroying all the deep slate in its way. So I'll just run down here collecting all the deep slate it drops. Okay, and that should be all 55 shulker boxes of deep slate. So let's simply transfer the world file back, and there we go. Now there are just 4 other blocks I need. Orange terracotta, concrete, and red sandstone are pretty easy, but the 3 shulker boxes of shroomlight might take a little while. I thought if I made a montage I'd have all the shroomlight, but apparently that's not how it works. So I built a farm. I don't have a clue how this thing works, so I'm not going to bother trying to explain it to you. I also don't have a clue if it'll work at all. Okay, it's looking good. Okay, I'm out of warped fungus. So I built another farm. Okay, let's turn this thing on. Is that how I turn it on? Apparently not. Oh, maybe I press these buttons. Maybe if I press all the buttons. Oh, and levers too. Yeah, I'll flick those. Oh, more levers. I'll just press everything. Why not? Oh, it worked. Yes. I knew what I was doing. Okay, I think I should have plenty of fungus now. So back to AFKing we go. Considering the complexity of this farm, that took quite a long time. Well, now we can get to building, which is good. At least I thought so at the time. Okay, this is getting really repetitive. I mean, collecting and placing all these blocks, doing the same thing over and over. This isn't fun. This is the definition of insanity. And it's not just this structure. I mean, the past few structures have been monotonous, whatever that word means. Like, am I really having fun? Isn't that the whole reason I started this project? I haven't been doing anything remotely related to producing this video, and I've been enjoying myself, but have I really been having fun? Or am I simply wasting my time? Maybe fun isn't about temporary enjoyment. Maybe it's about fulfillment and actually doing something with your life. With that newfound drive, I opened up Minecraft, ready to finally achieve something and hopefully experience fun. Instantly I got to work building layer by layer onto this pyramid, depriving myself of sleep, until finally it was complete. Looking back at it, I can't say I had a whole lot of fun building this. Maybe I should just continue on with the other structures and see if it's any different by the end. Moving on to the third last structure, I didn't even know this thing existed until a couple months ago. Probably because it didn't exist until a couple months ago. Yeah, it's the trial chamber. And as you can see, I'm gonna need a lot of copper. So I can either mine it manually, or I can build a farm. Screw that, I'm mining it manually. Now I just gotta cook and oxidize this stuff, then snap my fingers to magically have all the other stuff. Okay, now the trail chambers use the new tough bricks, but since those don't exist in 1.20, I'll use deep slate bricks. So let's fill in the floors with copper and the walls with deep slate. And there we go, that's looking pretty accurate. You've got to be kidding. Okay, now I'll just add some little stuff around like dispensers and shroom lights to replace these weird looking lights that don't exist yet. Like, what are these things even supposed to be? Oh yeah, just forget about the tiny differences to the real trial chamber. Oh, and imagine tough bricks instead of these. You know what, just close your eyes and imagine a trial chamber. And now for the second final structure, instead of telling you what it is, I'm just gonna dig down in a mountain biome and let you figure it out for yourself. Okay, no, you're weird. No, thank you. Definitely not going near that guy. But I will take some of this loot. Look at this nerd. He can't even see me. What? Not doing that again. Wait, how am I gonna transform this thing without dying? Wait, I might have an idea. Hey, I need your help with something. Okay, you probably don't have a clue what I'm doing, but first I made a new world in 1.12 pre-release 2. Alright, let's just grab some basic necessities. Now, I gotta find a woodland mansion, and would you look at that, there's conveniently one right there. Now, using my elite Minecraft skills, let's just... Bro! Now, using my questionably elite Minecraft skills, let's just kill one of these evoker guys. Nah, I'm done. I'm actually so done. Now using my terrible Minecraft skills, let's just kill one of these evoker guys and yoink his totem and get the hell out of there. Now, according to Mello, if I get a stack of wood, then drop my totem and spam the plank recipe a bunch of times, I'm supposed to have a stack of totems, and that obviously didn't work. Let's try it again. No, it's not working. I'm starting to have doubts wasting my time now. Maybe I'll just keep trying. Come on. Oh, wait. It actually worked. 65 totems. What? That's, normal? Yeah, that's very normal. Well, now let's just transfer it back using that MCA selector program from earlier. Don't worry, I'll only use these totems for the ancient city, then I'll take them off, because otherwise what's the point in hardcore? Okay, now just go around destroying all of the shriekers and killing all of the wardens that spawn. Now, I think it'd be cool if, instead of being infected with skulk, this place can be all overgrown and infected with a bunch of moss stuff. Which means replacing every single bit of deep slate and skulk with one of these blocks. Now, the first one's moss, which is probably the easiest because I can just bone meal it all around the place. Yeah, that didn't get me very far. You see, moss only spreads onto deep slate and not all the other stuff. So that means I'm gonna have to manually replace all of it. So I manually replaced all of it. Well, actually only a tiny portion, but that took so long. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to speed this up.
Poof! I sound like a magician.
Alright, let's get to work, Levi.
Lucid, did you hear about the sad warden? Yeah, he started to skulk. It's just too funny. You get it? Cause like, the warden, like, this is even better. What's redstone ore for? Throwing a redstone boat. Wait, I don't have any blocks. That might be a slight flaw in your plan.
What? This whole time?
yeah, you might wanna.
Okay, well there's the ancient city transformed. I even added this Aether portal thing in the middle, and I think it looks pretty cool.
But Lucid, what about the roof?
Yes, transforming the structures, but also simply enjoying myself whilst doing so. Isn't that the whole reason I started this project? To truly experience. I started this project to have fun. No, I'm not gonna do that.
But how do you say you transformed it if it's only half done?
Maybe sometimes fun requires sacrifice, I don't know. Let's just move on to the final structure, and it's definitely going to be more fun to make than this. Okay, so this last structure is the Woodland Mansion, which is unsurprisingly the largest, and I'm thinking of turning this into a steampunk mansion to show how the pillagers progressed over the 10 years the game's been out. So I went ahead and generated this AI image of a steampunk mansion. So as you probably didn't guess, let's first build the wooden platform for it to sit on. And there we go, as you can see, it's pretty big. Meaning it requires way too many materials. The first being about 13,000 spruce, which is pretty easy considering I have a tree farm. But believe it or not, the 9,000 copper isn't as easy. In fact, it's way too difficult, at least for me to mine myself. Here's $10, go mine me copper.
For legal reasons, I don't endorse under minimum wage child labor.
Oh, would you look at that? There's 12 shulk boxes of copper, which is all oxidized, which also didn't take me a whole another week to do. Now there are just a whole bunch of other materials I need to get, so I'm gonna have a fun week collecting them all so I can cut them down into a simple jump cut. I'm so glad that's the last time I have to do that. Well, let's just get to building for the final time. What is this? I remember starting this to have fun, but it's been 4 months and it's just not the same anymore. What does fun even mean?
Mayday, mayday, we're gonna crash! Brace for impact!
What is this place? We just crashed on an entirely new planet, so I figured building a working rocket ship was the only way to get back.
Good thing I brought my rocket boots. See ya, Lucid.
Well, I'm gonna need a way out of here, so let's grab some wool to build the outline of the ship. Yeah, this is pretty big, so it's probably a good idea to first build the base of the rocket ship, then I'll use a bunch of complex redstone components to actually make it fly into space. I'm gonna need a lot more of this stuff, aren't I? Now, I have 2 methods of getting quartz. One, yeah, this is just way too slow. So for this second method, I first need to find some villagers. Whoa, the villagers on this planet are actually sick. Okay, so these guys trade quartz for the price of some emeralds. But the thing is, I have no emeralds. So my plan to get these is via these sheep. I probably shouldn't have killed her. I need one of those guys. Okay, now that I've bred them to the brink of overpopulation, I can just shear them for all their wool. And as it turns out, these dumb villager guys will trade the wool I just got for emeralds. So let me first convert you guys into shepherds. Now I'll just keep selling my wool for a couple of hours. Yeah, this is taking way too long. You see, I'm having to shear on average 4 sheep for just 1 emerald. So to speed this up, I can convert these guys into zombified villagers, then use a weakness potion and golden apples to turn them into regular villagers. And yeah, they're trading 1 wool for 1 emerald. So let's just abuse this until I get all the emeralds. Alright, and with these, I can just buy all the quartz from these stonemasons. Now for the other white material, I need some calcite, and conveniently for me, this planet has a biome completely made of this stuff. So now that I've got all the quartz and calcite, all I really need is deep slate, which is pretty self-explanatory, and blackstone, which is also pretty self-explanatory. Alright, and with all the materials gathered, let's start building up this rocket ship. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good, but I think I've got an idea. That unironically looks more like an American flag. So now let's move on to the second stage of escaping this planet. Now I need to make this thing actually work, but this is about the limit of my redstone capabilities. It doesn't even work. Nevertheless, let's give it a shot. But first I need observers, pistons, make them sticky, redstone slime blocks, and yeah, I think I should never use redstone again. But how am I gonna get out of here if I can't even make this work? What am I gonna do? Wait, I have an idea. So even if I can't do redstone, I think I know someone who can. Wait, 800 bucks. Okay, while I wait for him to finish that, I'm gonna get some redstone components because I'm probably gonna need a lot. Okay, he sent through the schematic, which is basically just a hologram of the build, so let's check it out. What? That's actually insane. Yeah, no way I would have been able to do any of this. Well, let's align it with the build I made. Now I'll just start placing all of these redstone components where they're supposed to go. I'm gonna need a lot more redstone materials. You see, I need about 4,500 redstone components, which might not sound like a lot, but when it comes to redstone, it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. So let's start with the easier ones, then move on to the hard ones, which require me to build whatever this is later on. Okay, the first is glazed terracotta, and I think the reason I need it is because it can be pushed by pistons, but it doesn't stick to slime blocks. Well, let's first mine some terracotta, then I'll just chuck it into this convenient auto smelter. Alright, while that's smelting down, I'm gonna grab all the pistons I need. Now these These require 3 wood planks, 4 cobblestone, 1 iron ingot, and 1 redstone, which doesn't seem that expensive, but when you multiply it all to 1,500, it gets expensive. Well, let's start with the wood, which is probably going to be the easiest, followed by the redstone, which is probably going to be the second easiest. Now, while I mine the 100 stacks of cobblestone, I should find all the iron I need. I didn't find all the iron I need. But that's no issue, I can just fly around in some caves for a little while. So I flew around in some caves for a little while. What? This looks insane. It's almost like I should stay on this planet. Wait, should I stay on this planet? No, I have to leave. I have to get back. There's all the iron I need. So let's just craft it into pistons. Alright, with all of those gathered, let's move on to the 1,000 observers, which require about the same stuff as the pistons, except for the quartz. And since I can only trade quartz blocks with villagers and not quartz ore, I'm gonna have to do some hard labor for once. Okay, there's all the... No, cut the edit music. Much better. Alright, there's all the quartz I need. So let's just craft it into observers. Alright, next up I need slime blocks. To be precise, 890 of them. And 890 slime blocks require 8,010 slime balls, which is just over 4.5 shulker boxes. Yeah, I don't think killing slimes manually is gonna cut it anymore. Okay, now if I AFK up here for some time, there should be some slime balls in the chest down the bottom. Okay, let's see. There's either going to be a lot or there's going to be 0, and I'm hoping it's the first option. Oh, yes, let's go. That should be plenty. Alright, moving on to the hardest redstone component of them all, honey. Now the reason it's so difficult is because I need 350 honey blocks, and each honey block requires 4 honey bottles. And to get 1 honey bottle, a bee needs to fill up a beehive, which takes on average 2 minutes. So to do this manually, it's going to take me 2,800 minutes, or 46 hours. There we go, but it's missing one pretty important aspect. Bees. Well, beehives to contain the bees. So while I fly around to look for some of these, I'm gonna tell you some bee facts. Did you know bees have 5 eyes and can see an ultraviolet light to help them find nectar? Did you know bees can fly up to speeds of 15 miles per hour, which is pretty fast considering their small size? Oh, my first beehive, let's go. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Alright, there's the last beehive collected. So let's place them all in the farm and just sit here for hopefully no more than a few hours. And while I sit here, I should probably mention that the reason I built this in the nether is because bees only work at daytime, but since the nether has no night and day cycle, they're basically just working infinitely. Alright, I lost count how many hours it's been, so let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So let's craft it all into honey blocks, which should be the last of all the materials I need. So it's finally time to make this rocket ship work. Alright, there's all the redstone done. From the outside it looks like, yeah, there's a little bit of redstone. But from the inside, it's actually crazy. I don't even know where I am right now. Well, that brings us on to phase 3 of escaping this planet. Now, despite all this redstone all over the place, there's actually a few large rooms where I can put all the essentials I'll need when flying through space. So I'm gonna start with the easier and more boring stuff like a regular storage system, and later on I'll move on to crazy overpowered stuff, like an infinite XP farm. Now, the first thing I'm gonna need in deep space is storage. Well, there's an issue. The rocket ship works with the use of pistons, but chests can't actually be pushed by these. You see, that's where this comes into play. Well, first I gotta turn this into this. Now if I combine the minecart with a chest, it can actually be pushed by pistons. So let's just put these guys into a shell kind of layout. Now let's do it on the other side. Yeah, that should be plenty of storage to get back home. Alright, with this room done and not so dusted, I'm gonna head up to the second floor, where I'm gonna house all the animals and crops to provide all the food I'll need. So let's start with the animals, like a pig, cow, chicken, and sheep. Where did all my sheep go? Wait, you're telling me this one wolf ate all of my sheep? Yeah, that's actually annoying. No. Are you kidding? Yep, for that, I'm gonna take you with me. Alright, come on. Okay, perfect. Now I've got some animals in here. But these guys aren't gonna feed me in a long trip of space. So there's 4 specific crops I wanna get. Wait, did that one farm just give me all of them? I mean, I'll take it. What? What is that? I gotta check this out. Okay, so... Oh, I might have to be careful here. Don't see anything yet. I'll keep going up. Oh. Okay. And is that it? Oh, okay. That's it. Just diamonds. But still, what? This planet never ceases to surprise me. But anyways, now that I've got all the crops, I'll just lay them down in the ship. And hydrate them with some water, of course. Nice, but this still isn't a very sufficient food source. I mean, just look how long they take to grow. I think I've got a solution to that. Let's first lay some dispensers down, followed by some buttons, and then bone meal inside the dispensers. And now, if I press these buttons, maybe a couple times actually, the crops should be growing. Yeah, nice. Now villagers are really useful because they trade me stuff all the way from enchanted books to armor and tools, blocks, heavily overpriced food, you get the gist. So to house these villagers, I've got two options. The first is making a nice open area for them to roam around and enjoy themselves. And the second is, well, I think we all know where this is going. This is taking a while. Okay, there's all of their capsules built, so now onto the hard part of actually bringing them up here. Come on, get in the boat. Flying boats aren't a thing yet, so I've got to figure out another way to get them up here. Flying machines. You'd think I would have learned how to make one of these by now. Let's go. So here's my plan. I lift these guys up with these mini machines, and then when they're at the correct height, I'll stop them and bring them across a dirt bridge into their new homes. Okay, that's villager 1 done. Wait, why is there a creeper there? No, don't you blow up. Okay, that's villager number 2, 3, 4, 6. I lost count. And that should be the last villager I need. So let's bring them into their new homes. I know, it's definitely an upgrade to your old one. Now, so that these villagers are actually useful, I need to give them each a dedicated workbench. So with a little bit of this, well, there we go. Now, if I ever need a stone pickaxe, I know who to go to. Well, now that all the basic necessities are out the way, it's time for the interesting stuff, such as a fully working spacesuit. Well, kind of. So to make this, I'm gonna need 3 key items. The first is iron, which is pretty easy. But for the second, I've got to head down in an ancient city. Now what I'm looking for has a 5% chance of spawning in one of these chests. Yeah, that's it, let's go. Now the final item is 4 netherite ingots, which if you didn't know requires 16 ancient debris. Alright, there we go. Now let's craft some iron armor and the 4 netherite ingots. Now I'll just duplicate this armor trim so I have 4. Okay, there we go. And now with a quick jump, it's all enchanted. Now there's something I've really got to address. Why am I spending so much time trying to get out of here? I mean, do I really want to leave this planet? It's got such cool terrain, such cool structures. Am I hearing things? It's got such cool structures and the caves. Okay, what was that? What are you?
Been watching you past months, building this.
What, are you from this planet? Where?
Well, no, I've been stuck here for ages. I just want to get out of here. And I'm from Earth, so can you help me get out of here?
Okay, I guess that settles it. I have to get back. So what can you do to help?
Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that there's 4 things you need in this room. First of all, bunk beds, you know, for the Next up, an XP farm. Now, I have 0 clue how you're going to do this, so good luck. Then second to last, an office, you know, where you make YouTube videos like every other year. And to finally remember this place, you can make a map of the world and then stick it up on the wall. Eventually, you can bring back to Earth. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to go say goodbye to all my friends. Bye, Mr. Chicken. I'll miss you.
Now the first item on the list is beds, which should be easy, but the issue is they don't function the same up in space, simply because there's no gravity. So what I think I can do is place the bed, but surround it in a bunch of trapdoors and carpet so that when I'm sleeping, I stay in place. Now let's build another one above it, and I'll add some stairs so he can actually get up to his bed. And nice, that's already item 1 off the list. Now number 2 is supposed to be an XP farm, but I have no clue how I'm gonna do that, so I'll put it for last. Which means it's time to build the office.
Wait, like the TV show?
No, not the TV show, Levi. Okay, got a nice and cozy office here. But to make it even better, I'll add an armor stand here where I can put all my netherite gear because I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I have a spacesuit now. And yeah, that's already item 2 off the list. We're flying through this. While we're on the topic of flying, I've got a lot of flying ahead of me. You see, to remember all the good times I've had in this world, well, most of them at least, I'm going to create a giant map that displays this entire world. Because you see, there's 5 levels of maps, ranging from the first, which is only 128 blocks blocks wide to the 5th, which is 2,048 blocks wide. Wait, how do I even get a map? I think it relates to a compass, but how do I make a compass? Oh, that's pretty easy actually. Now I'm pretty sure if I surround this in paper, which I don't actually have any paper, I can then craft it into an empty map. How do I upgrade it? Oh, nice. I just have to explore this entire area now. It's gonna be really fun. What? This is actually sick. Even has its own graveyard. Rest in peace, my upload schedule. Oh my god. Okay, this planet is out of this world. Literally. Okay, there we go. Now let's put it up here. I feel like this is too small. That took way too long.
Yo, Lucid, this is looking good. Oh, I like the bed, but you know what it's missing? Some tunes.
Wait, that gives me an idea. You see, whenever a skeleton kills a creeper, they drop a music disc. So to liven up the trip back home, I want all of them.
That's way too much effort.
Okay, so basically I just need to get a skeleton in here, then make it shoot through this lava and hit a block of TNT into here. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Now, I gotta lure as many creepers as I can into this pit. What do I do? Okay. Take 2. Okay. Okay, shoot the TNT. Come on. Oh. Yes, that worked. Okay, there's 12 of the 16 music discs I need, which is actually all the ones creepers can drop. So the remaining 4 are going to require some different methods. First up, disc 5 requires these fragments, which can easily be found in an ancient city. And the next is other side, which has a 3.1% chance of spawning in a dungeon chest. So this might take a while. First try, what? Now the third is relic, which comes from trail ruins. Oh yes, finally. That took way longer than it should have. Okay, and the final disc is Pig Step, which I should be able to find in a bastion. That was easy. And there we go, that's a full collection of music discs. Okay, last, I gotta build an XP farm. So, how are we gonna build an XP farm in here?
Well, there's many ways to get XP, from killing mobs to trading the villagers.
Wait, trading with villagers? But how am I gonna trade with the villagers if I don't have any emeralds?
If I recall correctly, earlier on you were zombifying and curing villagers. So if you do this a few times, you can buy glass from one villager and sell it to another for a better price, resulting in infinite XP. Just really gonna level up the rocket.
Okay, you ruined it. That was terrible. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 librarians there and 4 cartographers there. Alright, now, how are we gonna get zombies in here?
I mean, I could go and riz them up if you know what I mean. Alright guys, let's go find some zombies. I've spotted a zombie in the wild. Are you an Enderman? Because you stole my heart.
No, not that one.
Alright. It worked. It worked. Alright. Get the bridge ready. Just over here. There's some candy in that big aeroplane, yeah.
Alright, they're coming up. They're gonna come in the boat. Watch this. We got 1. Hold on.
Alright.
We got 2. Alright, well, they're in the boat. Let's go get some weakness potions and 8 golden apples.
But I thought the villagers were meant to eat the golden apples.
So I reckon first we get all the villagers in boats, and from there we get the zombie here.
Okay. How are we gonna get to the zombie? Wait, it's nighttime. Perfect.
Alright, we got a zombie.
Oh no!
No. Wait, it's turning day. It's turning day.
No, we need to get one now. Okay. Cue the really intense music.
Intense music.
Yeah, like so intense that we're literally like shaking. Wait, no, not that intense. Turn it down a bit. Sorry. Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get him in. Okay. Here's the plan.
We get him in and we run. Okay, he's in. Get out of there. Block him off. Okay. Yes. No, don't kill that. No.
Is he killing the wrong one? No.
No.
So it could be worse.
It could be worse. This is our last chance. We have to get this golden zombie in. I got him.
Oh, no.
We got him. They've all turned. That's perfect. We killed this zombie now. Okay, that should do it. Oh, nice. He cured.
1 down, 7 more to go. You know what they say? Gotta catch them all.
Okay, nice. We got all 8 villagers. But I want to zombify these guys twice so they give me even better deals. So you know what that means.
I think I broke a bit too much.
Oh my god. What did we do?
I broke in half.
No. Okay, well check this out. I can buy glass from this villager, then I can craft it into paint and sell it to this villager, which gives me a ton of levels, which means I've now got unlimited XP.
Lift off in T-minus 20 seconds.
Okay, just gotta remove this dirt bridge that's in the way.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Oh, and destroy the immovable blocks like these lecterns.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.